never felt selfish before. I've been living so reckless, I know. To be lucky you help me well.
People trying to say I'm on the enemy. Got a cold with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Man.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Redskins going up against the Cardinals.
Thank you, Larry. It hosted Super Bowls 42 and 49 at its University of Phoenix Stadium. That's where we're at in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Arizona Cardinals. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They'll set up to throw. And right away, he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now back to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go. 1-9. Flex round. Flex round. Check. Ohio. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Lindsey. And he will find his man on the outside. A very solid gain of 27. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Come on, let's go. Let's run. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Ohio. Ohio. Here we go.
And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first. Down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's all you got? Good job, D. Good job. Good stuff, baby. Good stuff. Good stuff. Strong right. Strong right. Strong right. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On 3rd down, Lindsey. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Single receiver. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Come on, let's go.
Looking to throw. Lindsey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jeremy Sprinkle from 8 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Watch it now, Marty.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
Watching that, Marty. Here we go. Green, 39.
They're going to look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Tressway now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Off play action. Lindsey. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
Throw on third down. Lindsey. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Frank Clark in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 16. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 28. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Throwing, Hundley. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Here we go.
Now Hundley. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
If they're going to get a 1st down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a 2nd guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
Here we go.
Now they try the right side here. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go. Flex round.
Throwing on first down. Lindsey. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Come on, let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Going up top. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, that's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game and they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you have to create just by the movement of your...
Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Here's Tressway now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he fields it cleanly. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip. The field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. To throw again. Lindsey. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Come on, let's go. What? None. What? Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Here we go. Flex round.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Lindsey. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Let's go. What? None. Flex round. Flex round. Check. 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 Ohio. Ohio.
Now a handoff looking right. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Come on, let's go. Ohio. 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 Here we go. Ohio. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lindsey. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Mario Edwards. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Let's go. What? No. Ohio. Flex round.
Operating from the gun. Lindsey. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
Yeah, that he is.
How about that? What about Young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. Going to give this time to the tailback. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Here we go. 4 down. Let's go.
On first down, Lindsey, and nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lindsey. Allen has it left side. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Back to throw. Lindsey. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Let's go.
To throw on second down. Lindsey looking for his running back, and he's got him. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 10. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. An update from Denver. The Chargers have taken the early lead over the Broncos. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Back to throw now on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Counter now on 1st down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And while that play was unsuccessful to start the 2nd half, I'm not sure that you just totally
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Off the play fake. Lindsey. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A good pickup there, a 22. So the D-line's going to spread out. Off play action. Lindsey. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll return this one just shy of. Field to the 49. A handoff as they run the counter play. Finding room inside the 40. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play? That's what you need for a good counter. You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the interception by the Redskins indeed leads to a touchdown. And he knocks it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So out now come the Cardinals. Now they try the right side here. Got some room at the 30. And he's brought down after a good gain. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected. But that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Another of the Cardinal backs. This is David Johnson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Green, 39. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Over. Here we go now. 3-19.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he is knocked down from the side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Frank Clark getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
And now here's a carry heading left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to bust through the tackle, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Here we go. Let's round. Let's round.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover. Really help there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Switch.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go. Ohio.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Redskins on 3rd down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Elsewhere around the NFL, 3rd quarter now in Los Angeles. At scoring again, the Rams have widened that lead a bit further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. A handoff as they run the counter play. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing to start the drive. Lindsey, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mario Edwards in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Looking to throw on second down. Lindsey. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, Lindsey being chased out left. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to 1st. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Come on, let's go.
Throwing on 1st down. Lindsey. Dancing to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Seven yards to go on 2nd down.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's got Allen. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
They run the counter now on 1st down. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going for the deep ball. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Elsewhere across the league, 4th quarter action in Los Angeles. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game.
As fans, we love free football. But the guys on the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a lot. It's a foot race. The 40, 20, 10, 5. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. They're in the 4th quarter in Denver. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now Brenza will boom it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. You got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just let it.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They're in the 4th quarter in Denver. The Broncos have grabbed the lead over the Chargers. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. And they'll indeed take a knee.